By the time you see this, it will probably already be the weekend after Songkran, but I thought you might find it interesting to see what expats who have been here for a while actually do on Songkran when they don't want to be out in the celebrations.
So this is our 3rd year of being in Thailand during the Songkran festival. The first year we were all for it and we couldn't wait to get out there and experience it. The second year we were like, oh, not so much, but we still went out anyway and made a video with the GoPro. We are avoiding it like the plague. I don't want to get wet. So we actually have to go out today anyway because we have to pick up our laundry. It's the last day before they shut for the holiday. So we're doing that, but Songkran is also the Thai New Year. Everything shuts down for about 3 to 5 days. Businesses are shut, shops are shut. It's like Christmas or New Year's in the West, yeah. So we went to do our food shopping yesterday and it was mega busy in the supermarket, and everyone just basically spends the time drinking and enjoying themselves and throwing water over everybody and anything that moves. So happy Thai New Year! Now imagine you don't have a car and all you have is a motorbike to get around. You just have to spend 3 days dressed in a waterproof outfit, or just buy lots of supplies and just don't go out for a week.
So if you do have to do anything, like come out of the house and get some laundry, keep those windows up and that AC on, maybe. Otherwise you're gonna get splashed. He's Mr. Buck. That's what we call him. One of those lizards that goes bow, bow. That's why we call him Mr. Buck. We haven't seen him for ages, and he just fell off the ceiling and went bang on the floor. We're like, what on earth is that? He's just run off. And these monks have been singing for about 2 hours. I'm not even joking. They've been singing this tune. I don't even know where the temple is, but it sounds really close. It's quite nice. I just saw a cat in our garden as well, but it's just run away. It's like a night of wildlife. Talking of that though, somebody asked us the other day if Thailand or the farm was really buggy, like do we get lots of critters and insects? And the answer to that is no, not really. There's a lot less mosquitoes here up in Chiang Mai, and we haven't seen any crazy bugs or scorpions. We saw scorpions in Chiang Mai. We didn't see any in Chiang Mai yet. It's not a very buggy country. It's kind of like one of the things I like about it. When we were in India, we used to get like little flies landing on us all the time when you're waiting for a train or eating your food. You don't really get that here. So yeah, that's one of the things that we really like about Thailand. It's not a buggy place, which is a bonus because I hate it when flies land on me. I just don't have the patience for that.
Morning! We are just having a houseworky day today, so nothing exciting going on. Eden's just had a bath. If you can see her in the background there, getting a dry. And I'm about to grind up some coffee beans and make a fresh coffee for breakfast. And then we're gonna do some work, got some editing to do. And that's that.
Because we love coffee so much, we've been doing some research into how to make a very good cup of coffee at home. So we learned all about the French press and how you're supposed to put coarse grind beans in. So we're going to try out with the right temperature water and see how it turns out. We're quite excited about making better coffee at home. As time goes on, we're going to get more and more addicted to the science of coffee because it is very interesting. Also, we decided that we couldn't live any longer without scrambled eggs. So we had to go out and buy a cooker and a good pan. So scrambled eggs are back on the menu. You look nice. Good lighting. If you've been following us on Instagram, you'll know all about my episode editing nightmares. I had problems with my with my computer, but worked out what it was in the end. The computer was overheating, so we've got this little setup now, bit budget, but it seems to be doing the job, and my computer is now running perfectly. So everything's running at full speed now thanks to my computer fan edition. Seriously, it was getting so hot that it actually burnt my hand, and my computer's got a metal casing, so the burn was pretty serious, but now they've got this set up, seems to be working well. Sasha's working hard too. It's one of those days where we're both at home sitting behind our screens getting things edited. Filming is one thing, but editing takes forever sometimes. We're not always running about eating coffee and cakes.
Hello.
Whilst out shopping the other day, we discovered these pre-packed salads you can get from the shopping centre. They're only 39 baht, so we thought, get that, save us making anything so we can get on with our work. Because I hate making lunch, can't stand it. Bought salads it is, pre-prepared, get it done. Sasha's just discovered it comes with a little bit of chicken as well. It really is a little bit of chicken. So for those of you that have been asking, how do we stay so slim and everything? Calorie tracking, my friend. We're not always eating coffee and cake, we have salads in between, and we look after ourselves and we exercise. So there you have it.
We don't do it all the time, obviously, but when we are at home, we go through phases and we weigh everything. So, well, I do, and nothing goes in my mouth at the moment without being weighed, measured and tracked on MyFitnessPal.
It's correct. As they say, abs are made in the kitchen.
They're showing up.
Yeah, I was just trying to find the best lighting. I'm very excited about this. I don't often get anything in the post, so when I receive bits and pieces from me, it's a good day. Remember I said before how my propellers snapped off my drone and flew past my head? I've got some new ones, some expensive carbon fibre ones that I'm going to fit and see if they're any better. I'm sure they will be. Sasha will tell you that I don't get excited about much, but carbon fibre is something to get excited about, I can tell you that. That is a very boyish thing to say. I'm sure there's many men who would agree with me. As you can see, we had this horrendous snap off, 2 propellers in one go. Both snapped, these crappy plastic things. I don't think that'll be happening again. Look at that, that is a thing of beauty. Even if you're not into this kind of stuff, you got to admit that that looks a lot better than that, right? Upgrades. It's nice and cool out, the sun is setting, taking the dogs out for an evening stroll. It's been a very hot day today. The temperature has risen a lot in the last couple of weeks, but it's good, I quite like it. At least the skies have cleared up and given us a nice view of the mountain again, which is what we love about Chiang Mai, Thailand. Chloe's met Eden's enemy. Tail's wagging like crazy though. Good girl. There's an absolutely delicious smell in the air. Some kind of flowery smell. I've got no idea what or where it's coming from. Nice. Dogs! You want a stick? It's too big for you. Good girl. You're a clever girl. You worked out if you hold it in the middle, it's better. Now you're going to break it. Look at that beautiful sunset over the mountain. Whatever happens to 8 miles from home, wherever we go, we definitely both agree that we need to be around nature. It's just so peaceful here. Eden's already on her way home.
Happy Thai New Year! Did you know about Songkran? Because actually we didn't know anything about it until we arrived here. First landed in Thailand a week before the Songkran festival and we didn't have a clue what was going on, but now we know. Jay is right in the fact that I do not quite get his excitement with the whole carbon fibre propellers. so maybe someone else does, maybe it's a boy thing. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and leave us a comment. They all make such a big difference to us and our channel. Follow the journey.